Everyone, so today we have another opening to do. This was kind of unexpected, especially after we bought quite a bit of LOLs on eBay recently. However, as you can see by the title, this is Jewel Secret Skipper from 1986. I was actually planning on buying Colleen this skipper or another one for her birthday, but I couldn't find a deal on her at the time back in February, and Colleen and I talked it over and she was like, oh, let's get the LOL house for display instead. So this is kind of like a belated birthday gift to Colleen.
Because Shelly was looking to get me one of these for about this price, because she knew they pop up from time to time.
So she's used, not boxed, and she was about $18 with tax and shipping. Ziploc with her stuff.
Oh my god! Wow, look at that hair.
I know.
Feel her hair. It's wow. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah, she's just missing her sunglasses, which we didn't think was that big of a deal. And I'll show you a close-up in a minute. But one of the pros to buying a doll this old out of the box is that when they're in the box, people have this misconception that keeping dolls in boxes preserves them. And I would say, like, if they're under 15 years old and they're taken decent care of, that is true. They a lot of times are better off in the box. But when they're over 15 years old, especially as they cross into the 25 to 30 year mark, a lot of things go wrong because they don't have like fresh air circulating in the box. So they're a lot more prone to getting sticky from decay. They're a lot more prone to have like these faux leather type materials just immediately to peel off. Their face paint can get more delicate. And if the person who kept them boxed puts them in sunlight or extreme temperatures, those things can cause a lot of damage.
And sometimes like certain waste mechanisms can like loosen or get weird, because I have two blonde homecoming queen skipper dolls who are otherwise identical, but I can tell them apart by picking them up because one has a really wobbly waist. She was in the box for a long time.
Yeah, so I actually think that in this case I was more relieved to find one that was out of the box in pretty much.
She's perfect. I want to say the reason I wanted this doll so long is because this, I mean, mine doesn't look like this anymore, but I have another one of these leotards that I got on Daphne, my first ever Teen Time Courtney, when she was 2. Once we identified that, I was like, wow, that is so cool. And I've known about this line's existence since my teens and kind of been interested in her since then, even though I pretended not to like the ones with this head mold.
Yeah, she was one of the first ones we ever saw with that head mold.
Yeah, I've always wanted one of these dolls, and she's perfect. I can't believe, she looks like a stock photo. She's so pretty.
So you're glad you got her?
Oh my god, I'm in love. So happy.
She's one of Colleen's most wanted skippers, which is why I thought if for a birthday gift.
I love how her flats are clear.
Yeah, and also it just goes to show you that like if you wait around for deals, you can get older things for a bargain. You don't have to pay like $50. A lot of people think like 80s Barbies are worth a lot of money when they made less different dolls, but they produced a ton of those dolls, so kids had more of the same. So that's why.
She smells good.
Yeah, she smells really good. She smells like dryer sheets. That's why like we have so many duplicates of our 80s Barbies, because they're just easy to come by. But the nice thing is that we were able to get her complete, and you did see one a long time ago at the flea market.
Oh yeah, that's right.
About 4 years ago now.
A long time ago. Actually, it was that same weekend you got your Maya doll.
Yeah, it was like about 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
2016.
So we saw one at a really big flea market we went to with a friend, but her hair was like butchered, and she was like, Shelly thinks she was like $8.
Yeah, and she wasn't in the right outfit.
And she was obviously not in good shape. And I was like, oh, you'll regret it if you buy that. So I didn't do it. Really glad I waited, because I mean, for like about $20 I got one that's like brand new.
Yeah, because if you had bought that one, you would have paid like, let's say she was $6, then to have bought the hair if you wanted it in the right color. With shipping, that probably would have been another $6. So you would have been in $12 for a doll without her original outfit.
Right, whereas she's got everything but shades.
So that's also something to consider, like why we don't reroute most dolls unless they're sentimentally special. Just because like if you want to buy nice quality hair, like the same kind of hair that's in the dolls, not like wig hair, because I have tried to reroute with cheaper hair and it just...
She hates the hair she put on my kid.
I will never again like try to skimp out. I would rather buy the authentic like saran hair for the dolls instead, and I like saran anyways. So yeah, I mean, we are gonna wash her clothes and wash her hair and stuff because she's so old. I don't even think I'm gonna boil wash or comb these out though, because they're in such nice shape. She's perfect. Oh, then again, her original elastic is really, it's completely fused.
Oh.
Here, I'll show it close up. So, this is original elastic and it's totally fused in. It might be hard enough to like just kind of flake out, but the rest of her hair is in really nice condition. And this is what her outfit looks like. And I get a lot of questions about like faux leather, and when you wash it, it is eventually going to peel. That's kind of the nature of it, and nothing you do is going to stop that. But like in the case of Skipper, it's not sticky and it's not peeling off, but it is like 34 years old, so it would be pretty gross not to. And she was on display according to the seller, so she's probably been, you know, out in the dust. So you can wash it like how I wash doll clothes normally, cold water, detergent, let them soak. But with anything like this or anything that you're just worried about sitting in the water for a while, let them soak for 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. Take them out, rinse them really quick, and they should be okay. And if you do notice some peeling, don't touch it too much. Wait till it dries, because it's almost like the adhesive when it dries.
It would really be a shame if this were to peel off.
Yeah, because it's got all those
That's so cool.
details. I'm gonna get a bath. Her legs are a little sticky. And while we're talking about Skipper's legs, she has these lovely splotches that people ask me about all the time. There's nothing you can do for these splotches. That's just a factory defect. It happens especially in dolls from the late 80s, early 90s. Stain removal treatment and stuff, as far as I know, doesn't do anything. I've tried it in the past. Whether the doll's boxed or played with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't say anything about how you took care of the doll, so if it really bothers you, you're going to have to get another body. But personally, if the body is still structurally sound and there's nothing gross like chews or melt damage or something, I don't like to be wasteful, so we're going to wash her with some dish soap and baking soda. Her legs aren't that sticky. If your doll is sticky somewhere, you can soak them in a little bit of OxyClean or any oxygen-based laundry product. I do that with like accessories a lot that get sticky, and it has helped legs. That's a sign of decay. That's what happens when plastic gets old. And this is going to be one of the rare instances where I don't boil wash Skipper. I really don't want to disturb her curls too much, but she's old and she probably has dust in her hair from being on display. I'm just going to kind of pat the dish soap through and gently squeeze. It's kind of how I washed Cecile's hair, American Girl Cecile. The only difference is that with Cecile I did comb out each ringlet and kind of twist it, but that's because she had connect blonde hair. And
she's so beautiful.
but you'll see I don't even have a comb out.
If I don't seem that excited right now, it's because having her still doesn't feel real.
And then I'm going to take gel diluted in water, and I'm just going to pour it all over. We're going to put Skipper to dry on the bed in front of a fan. That's the quickest way to get them dry.
Don't these telemarketers know I'm playing with dolls?
I'm actually going to take her leather stuff out now from the wash. Just because it's been soaking there for a few minutes. So this is Skipper all done. And turn her around. Her hair's a little shinier because of the gel. But she looks pretty much the same.
Her face was kind of dirty before, but other than that, she was like perfect.
And then her cute little accessories. Her bag was pretty dirty. The pocket especially was dirty. But other than that, she was in nice condition.
She was like really perfect. I like still can't believe I actually had this doll.
Funny to see her near the LOL house.
I know.
Because she is so like old and they're so modern.
That's so funny.
But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video of Colleen opening Skipper, and there will be pictures of her on Flickr if you want to see pictures of her and our other Jewel Secrets dolls. You're happy with this purchase?
I'm very happy with her. I've wanted this doll since I was like probably 17, so I'm really excited to have her.
I'm actually excited about her too, because I remember when kind of like what inspired me to start sharing my own collection online was this website called Caddy's Dolls, which is still around, including the original version that we used to look at when I was like 12. And I remember Jewel Secret Skipper was on that website, and that was, I think, the first place we learned.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I thought too.
Just like why you wanted the AA Homecoming Queen Skipper.
Yup. So it's like really weird getting her like so much later.
Yeah, that was
really
like 2003, 2004, so.
Probably closer to 2003, yeah.
Yeah, 17 years ago. And now you finally have your own.
I know, she's beautiful.
So we hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.